Welcome into Duval Daily, presented by GenJag.com. I'm Jordan DeLugo. Thanks so much for tuning in here on Wednesday, April 26th. It is 2023 NFL Draft Eve. We've been talking the Jacksonville Jaguars and the NFL Draft all day today here on the channel. Plenty of content for you to go check out. Please do that. But right now, we're going to shift gears a little bit, right? You've got ESPN's Mike DiRocco telling 1010XL there's some mutual interest between the Jacksonville Jaguars and edge rusher Yannick Ngakoue. Never mind the fact that Yannick Ngakoue and Tony Khan got into a public argument on Twitter. Never mind the fact that he held out and demanded a trade and left on a bit of a sour note from Jacksonville. Never mind the fact that Yannick Ngakoue, since leaving Jacksonville, has been a member of the Vikings, Ravens, Raiders, and Colts. Forget all that for a moment. From a football perspective, from a football standpoint, Yannick Ngakoue is the exact type of player that the Jacksonville Jaguars could use heading into 2023. They need edge rush help beyond Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker, who they feel good about as their starters. But look, Arden Key not walking back through that door, signed with the Tennessee Titans this offseason. DeJuan Smoot dealing with an Achilles injury. He's a free agent right now. You don't know if the Jaguars will bring him back, and if they do bring him back, when's he going to be healthy? You're not sure. Sure, you have Kayvon Chason, you have Jordan Smith, you have Deshaun Dixon, who a lot of folks kind of fell in love with last training camp and preseason, but you have nothing proven on this roster beyond Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker. You need some designated pass rushers. Now, Yannick Ngakoue, he wants to get paid, right? And he also wants to be a starter. I think he's going to have to come to terms at some point this offseason and realize that, heading into year 9, I don't think teams are really going to value him as a full-time starter. Will they value him as a designated pass rusher? Absolutely. And I think that's where the Jaguars should value him here heading into 2023. So if Yannick Ngakoue and the Jaguars could set aside the past, forget what happened under Tom Coughlin, different regime, different situation for this team, different situation for Yannick Ngakoue. He was going out there trying to get paid on his second contract. Certainly a much different position for both sides now. If they can get past that, Yannick Ngakoue is the exact type of player the Jaguars could use because he can rush the passer, right? He's played in the NFL for 8 years now. He's got 65 sacks. He's eclipsed the 8-sack mark in 6 of his 8 seasons, right? This is a guy that knows how to get after the passer. Had 8 sacks for the Jaguars back in his rookie year, 12 sacks in 2017, the big playoff run and AFC Championship appearance, and 9.5 the year after that, right? 8 in 2019. The last couple seasons for the Raiders and Colts, he's gotten 10 sacks and 9.5 sacks respectively. This is a guy that knows how to get quarterbacks on the ground. And now the Jaguars, they did a pretty good job of generating pressure last year. But getting quarterbacks on the ground was kind of one of their bigger issues when you talk about not being able to get off the field in 2022. Insert Yannick Ngakoue as a designated pass rusher, a guy who comes in clear pass rushing situations, and you could be looking at Yannick Ngakoue, Trayvon Walker, Josh Allen, and Roy Robertson Harris as your defensive front in some of these lightning packages, whatever you want to call them, where you're just trying to get after the quarterback. And yeah, I think a defensive front featuring those 4 guys would be nice. I think that would be an upgrade from what you've got clearly. I'd be in on it. Sign me up for that lightning package in Jacksonville, for that 3rd down and long, 3rd down and medium. Let's heat up the passer. I think you could do that with those 4, and you could do it without blitzing. So I think that would be pretty exciting. But hey, I still think a reunion between Yannick Ngakoue and the Jaguars is a long shot. As D-Rock mentioned, Yannick Ngakoue is going to want to get paid. He's also going to want to be a starter. Is he going to be willing to back down from some of those demands? If so, this could definitely happen. But if not, then he's probably going to end up elsewhere or ending up having to settle for the highest bidder at some point. But these are the types of vets, these veteran pass rushers like Yannick Ngakoue that the Jaguars should be looking at to supplement their pass rush beyond Josh Allen, Trayvon Walker, Roy Robertson Harris. I think a veteran pass rusher, even if the Jaguars do go pass rush early in this 2023 NFL draft, could help put the Jags over the top in 2023, help them when it gets down to crunch time in the playoffs, you've got to get a big stop on third down. Do I think Yannick Ngakoue being a third down pass rush specialist is going to help you get there? I do think he would help the Jaguars' chances. And I think whether it's Yannick Ngakoue or one of the many other veteran edge rushers that's available on the market right now, the Jaguars should definitely be keeping their eye on that edge rush market, and eventually I think they need to come to terms with one of these veteran edge rushers. But that will do it. Thank you so much for tuning in here to Duval Daily. You can hit me up on Twitter at Jordan DeLugo. Let me know what you think about a potential reunion with the Jaguars and Yannick Ngakoue, as odd as it might sound. Also, comment on YouTube, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, If you're on your podcast platform of choice, please subscribe and review. Helps us out a lot. Thank you so much for tuning in, Duval. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.